we're doing Kieran's attempt at a cold open, which is I'm going to try this fucking bastardization of a beer. Hang on.
All right. I'm so excited. Can't you see it in my face? On my face.
Yeah.
Desperados mojito beer.
That sounds horrible.
With
It does.
aromatisiert.
Aromatisiert, yeah.
Mit Tequila, Mint und Lime.
Oh.
Oh. That tastes like soap. really tastes
All right,
like
you
soap.
heard it here, folks. The Desperado Mojito tastes like soap.
Can I get a hit of that?
Yeah, go for it, man.
I also want to try it. But is it a cold open because it's an opening a cold one?
Yes. Rob, verdict.
I've had worse.
Is that something good?
Just no further comment.
Yulia's having some now.
Why does it smell like this? What does that smell?
Desperados sponsor us, you cowards. Just checking the label.
And the verdict is...
It tastes like mint.
It's mostly
That's
mint.
what it says on it. So let's,
It says a lot of things other than mint.
It's
though.
not good.
No.
Because it doesn't taste like real mint. It tastes like aromatisiert.
Yeah, it tastes like toothpaste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, whoa.
I know the smell, right?
Yeah.
It just smells like mint.
Yeah, it also tastes like mint.
Give that hit of tequila.
Why?
Huh? I mean, I like it.
Why do you sound like an anime character? Huh? Oh.
Oh. No, I mean, it's like, I enjoyed that, not gonna lie.
No, fair enough.
You're weird.
It tastes like mint. I like mint.
Yeah, but it tastes like artificial mint. And
I don't
also,
give a shit.
Why would you put mint into like with tequila and beer? Like,
I don't.
if you want to have a mojito,
I don't know,
then
but
get a real mojito.
I don't know, but I'm kind of glad they did it because I thought that I thought it was kind of tasty. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Do you want it?
You want to
Go
You
ham,
wanna
buddy.
switch it with the proudly produced in Poland beer?
I mean, this one. Well, which country's more racist, the Netherlands or Poland? Like, are we going by?
Poland? No, I don't know.
Ooh, it's two different types of racism, I feel
Yeah,
like.
that is two different.
Yeah.
All right, like for Poland, share for Netherlands. All
Can I
right.
do both?
I'm going to rule here. Tie goes to the less privileged one. Well, in this case, the more privileged one. So the Netherlands get canceled and are more racist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Interesting take.
Well, one of the colonial history, the other.
Yeah, who had more colonialism?
Netherlands, of course.
Netherlands.
Who
Yeah.
thinks that they're the victim of everything, though, and then
Poland.
uses that to be racist? Poland. Who's literally rewriting their history now that's just like forgetting that Jews existed in their country? Poland.
I think you gotta
Maybe
go
the
like by
Netherlands, too.
what kind of racism, like against whom. So maybe.
Yeah.
Also,
There's
well,
like-
like who has like a delightful Christmas character that is just a person in blackface? In the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
This is a tough one, guys.
It is.
Yeah.
This is a preview of Rob's bit that he always wanted to do, which is which country in Europe is the most racist?
Yeah, the World Cup of racism.
Can
Which
we do
European country is the best at racism?
Folks, the research is still underway.
Yeah.
You got to be patient.
It's
Yeah.
If we ever do a
We
live
call it
show,
Team Racism, and we're gonna
we're gonna publish it in the Guardian.
publish it in the Guardian. We're gonna make a holistic rating system.
Well, that just actually seems like a very realistic blunder of just like, this think tank is the best on like analysis, like analyzing racist currents and trends within countries and things like
Exactly.
that. What's their name?
We have T-shirts printed.
We already have T-shirts.
We have a bowling league team set up.
Nice caps.
Look, I get
Go
the name.
team.
I get the name thing, all right, but no one was forcing you to have a gollywog as your team mascot. Oh, god damn it.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't ask what the Desperados bit to go.
Well, I mean, just going strictly just on the levels of racism of just the beers that are put in front of me. What fucking like dumbass European thought that like, oh, let's like make this Mexican. You know what Mexicans drink? Tequila beer.
Yeah, it is a weird one because Tyskie is proudly made in Poland, but that like Desperados reeks of cultural appropriation.
I told you it's two types of racism. I mean, the one is like cultural appropriation and like colonialism and shit like that. The other one is just fucking Poland.
Just Poland.
It doesn't even do anything different. The fact that it exists makes it automatically racist.
Yeah. I'm drinking a lovely Japanese beer that has my name. And I guess Japan falls in the thread of being, lovely and liberal. We're all accepting of all people. We accepted 0.5 refugees last year. Don't ask how that worked out.
Hey, that's like what? Better than like the 3 families that Latvia let in?
Only one state.
This is actually true.
I know.
Damn it. I love how that happens and Latvia is just like, look, they're the problem clearly.
They didn't want to stay without money and shelter.
Latvia. 2 out of 3 families just want to fuck right off. And these families have experienced bombings.
Well, they argue that they already have a lot of refugees and they're Russian.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Oh, Latvia.
Is Latvia now is contending for most racist country of Europe?
Oh yeah.
Have they gone past the European qualifiers?
I am expecting some sort of like league table. That would be great.
Oh yeah, we got to do like the whole like March Madness table thing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Very much down for actually doing this.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Spoiler alert, but Rob does want to do it as like our first live show thing, and I think it would be very good for it, especially if we get to title it "Where the European Country is the Best." ... at racism.
Hey, welcome to your weekly corner Späti. We got the full gang back here finally. Rob is back from ops. And so I'm Nick.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Julia.
The aforementioned Rob.
And we
I always thought it's aforementioned.
I think it's both, but whatever. Don't ask me. I'm bad at my
Wait,
own
that
thing.
makes more sense. Hang on.
It's one of those words where you're just allowed to change to like shorten the pronunciation for some reason to sound more.
You say aforementioned as well. Aforementioned.
Oh no, this is good. Okay, do the podcast without me, guys. I'm going down a Wikipedia hole. How the fuck did this happen?
But I don't know about you guys, but this week just kind of melted my brain.
So much good, weird nonsense this week.
Like we don't really have a like spoiler alert. This is going to be a less less than our already not so organized episodes.
Yeah, like it's a fusion between the Carsell clothing episode and the episode where we had Josie on, and like Rob was just super hyped for Pride weekend.
Yeah, like
no one could focus.
right in the middle of those two.
Yeah, somewhere in between. It was all just weird, fucking stupid news this week. The only thing I found out that made me happy that I don't think is news, but that whole thing that leaked out with the rent freeze coming out, being that they're also introducing rent caps based on meter squared.
Are they actually doing it?
Want to hear someone talk about it? I was on a podcast about that.
You were.
was. No, yeah.
But they're arguing
plugged that
about
last
it.
So the last I heard about it was something someone suggested. I think even the FDP initially suggested it being like, we don't have to follow through with this because it's going to be unconstitutional. So we're just going to say it and get a bunch of brownie points. And then also the SPD and Die Linke also just said it to get some brownie points. And then it turned out to not be unconstitutional.
Well, it is like, why would a rent cap be? There's nowhere in the German constitution that has like, oh, yo, by the way,
Don't hurt your
the market
landlords.
controls all.
No market control when it comes to real estate.
Look, we're done ranking people, except for landlords. landlords, obviously. They're just, look, they're so handsome.
Well, it's landlords.
Yeah, they just like couldn't get rid of, like, Germany abolished, the aristocracy, but
Not in this case.
These-
Baron von
yeah.
Achilles.
It's like that. It is like that dumb, like, drunk guy weird question you get asked of just like, hey, would you rather fight like one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? It's like, hey, Germany, do you want a king or do you want a bunch of landlords? Which would you rather fight?
genocide.
That's your answer to everything. Yeah. So that made me happy, but I guess let's go on to some of the
The
some of
bad stuff.
I guess because we didn't really hit on this all too much with God Queen Empress Ursula von der Leyen.
Von der Leyen,
Well,
yeah.
I take that back. We had a whole entire episode about her.
We did, yes.
Never
It's a good
mind.
episode.
I overheard today a talk, like a discussion, and it was about feminism and this older woman.
No, do not continue this train of thought. I know exactly where this is going. This sounds
But she
horrible.
said,
Keep going. I'm naive.
Well, she was quite loud, so I couldn't concentrate on my text about like post-colonial studies or something like that was lying there around about like sustainable development or something, whatever.
China is doing
There
no
was
wrong.
actually a thing about like this China social rating system, the point system and stuff, and also something about cryptocurrency. I don't know why. So anyway,
Your rating system is on the blockchain.
yeah. So this woman was kind of like making the argument that feminism, like, well, that we've come a long way because Ursula von der Leyen and her cabinet. This is the best example for breaking. No, not breaking. Because we're standing on it. I don't know what she's doing actually, but
How can you say we haven't made progress when the accusative case has been elected next Chancellor of Germany? It's the first time a grammatical case has been elected. That's amazing.
yeah. So that was her argument.
Okay. I love that, Rob.
Yeah.
That was like 100% my speech.
Where did she go with that though? Like, that's just a statement that you can say of like, yep, women,
Look,
power.
there are women.
Look, we have them.
Look, we have one, and there are a few. She said half of the.
Yeah,
cabinet.
13 out of 27
Yeah.
are
Yeah, that's not half.
it's because Ursula von der Leyen, but like right before she took the job,
She said, "I'm gonna put women into."
she listened to a few Beyonce songs and
Oh,
then
she
like,
was like, "Who wrote the word?"
yeah.
Girls.
She's like 13 out of 27 girls rule Europe.
Half. That's a very German thing. Halb halb. It's like when you have pig and beef, and you put it in.
Sorry. Is hab the German for heart disease? Like chronic heart failure.
Yeah.
Kieran, it's called Met. You should
Yeah,
respect
it's called Met. Exactly.
Oh no.
My
Brought
mom's
to
a
you by
pig.
the country that made Met. They have actually. A
I
lot
hate
of
that I
good-
actually like Met, and that's like the disgusting thing about me. Hi, my name's Nick, and I like I like raw pork on a fucking bread.
Do you know that it's a German thing to make jokes with Met, like Mettwoch, or like Mette Marit,
Matt
like
Damon
Matt Damon
is a classic.
and yeah.
Fucking hell. No, okay, if your German joke, if your joke in German is so fucking basic that I can get it, it's a terrible joke.
Like Metternacht,
Oh, Jesus.
Mittag.
Oh,
That is so bad.
No.
Sorry, I laugh about it.
Mustafa Metaturk.
Julia, you're Allman showing.
I'm really tired.
But
That's when I get really mad.
yo, when I'm sleepy, that's the real Allman in me.
You know, it's like the Snickers advertisement. But and suddenly I wear sandals with socks.
We just give you like a cup of coffee.
Julia, you wear
I'm
sandals
crying.
with socks. Then wherever she goes, she has to pay an exact change.
I've got to split the receipt as well. Actually, the other day in Neukölln, there was like a person crossing a red light, and the kid that was there with her mom thought, "Oh, I am also going to go." So it went on the street, and the mom was like, "No, don't do it," and then explained how the other people are idiots and you shouldn't cross the red light. So it actually happens. It's not a
Real German hours over here.
German children are basically like the little baby turtles that have to go across the beach to get, and they just like die in waves.
baby
Like-
turtles.
Yeah, no, like a turtle will lay like 1,000 eggs or whatever, and then the baby turtles have to get to the water.
Oh yeah.
And they just get like massacred.
They
Like
get
it's like,
massacred,
it's,
yeah, by
like it's
seagulls
Americans
and-
on D-Day. They just
Oh, but
and then that's little German children crossing the street. They're just kidding. They just keep going.
Yeah, so fucking von der Leyen, queen of feminism,
Yeah, we
Beyonce. She announced her commission. I haven't actually had a chance to look at them yet, but so
If you're from a bad party in Europe that isn't like further right than like Christian Democrats, you kind of already know what to expect.
yeah, I mean, there's like basically the shorthand is none of them are going to be good because these are like because there's no good party in charge of any country in Europe at the moment.
No.
No. The best you've got is like the Portuguese government, but that's good because it's propped up by good parties. The party itself that will get their commission candidate is not good.
You're not giving credit where credit's due, which is to the new Greek government that all of Europe loves.
I'll get to them in a second. But we do get our fucking wild and out boy Josep Borrell in charge.
he's
You know,
on.
so glad that he's doing what he loves best, which is
Imprisoning old
imprisoning old women, but now on a
trash.
transnational scale.
Yeah.
I like the only thing that we could really hope from this is just get Josep Borrell to just like wild out, Hulk out, and like
Come on the pod.
and leave promptly. No, it will just let him loose on like Flemish nationalism, which is just like incredibly right wing. You know, Steve Bannon's buddies from Vlaams.
Oh yeah,
Belang.
shit. The
Yeah.
party that then like dissolved.
No, they're still going, and they're like the biggest party in Flanders.
Oh, okay, wow. You know
Yeah.
what? Good on you. Oh no, that was what was
the
that?
Wallonian one.
Wallonian party, yeah.
Yeah. Because Wallonia is going like Marxist at the moment.
Good on you.
It's good, yeah. But yeah, they're. But the reason we're talking about all this, I guess I'll enter this because this is kind of my realm, right? Like
Yeah.
bullshit
go for it.
EU bureaucracy nonsense. Yeah. So
Oh fuck, I forgot about this. Yes.
I thought this is what you were ramping up
It is,
to.
and then like I was just, I remember just seeing it and just being like, oh, whatever. And then this happened, and then I was like, all right, like 14 words.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
So von der Leyen, in her like go-getting startup attitude, has decided to name all the different like portfolios, and like that's what they're called. Like every commissioner is
Yeah.
given a portfolio, blah blah blah. But she decided to name all their portfolios to be like goal-oriented. So
Wait, what?
yeah. So instead of like, this is not a real example, but instead of being like the portfolio for like agricultural and fishery, you'd be like, commissioner of getting Europe fed or something like that. Like everything's been reworded to be like goal oriented because it's like fucking Silicon Valley.
Yo,
startup.
Europe, we eaten.
That is so German.
Minister of
her.
me doing me.
Seriously, put as many words in there and make it very bureaucratic and very complicated to actually
Yes.
say what someone's doing. Seriously.
Minister of bosses having plans.
However, this kind of
The minister of like finance minister is
more money, more problems.
no. You have to have because it's Europe. You have to have like a 10-year-old like term for money. So like minister of getting cheddar.
Always comes back to cheese and sausage. Yeah, this kind of fucking backfired though when she renamed the portfolio or the commissioner for migration, home affairs, and citizenship to the commissioner for protecting our European way of life.
Oh my god, I remember, I read that. Oh my god.
And who leads this one?
Oh, yes. Oh, Nick, I'm so glad you asked.
Oh my god.
It's a
It's a
one.
fucking train wreck. It is such a train wreck.
It's a one. Margaritas Skinas, former Greek member of the European Parliament from Neo Demokratia.
Yeah, got the best ones on. I love her cabinet.
He looks like what I'd imagine a Greek frog looks like.
Yeah.
Show me. I want to see the Greek frog. Oh yeah.
Like if you wanted to cast like the live action version of a live action Greek version of The Wind in the Willows, that's Mr. Frog.
Yeah.
But the frog just chain smokes the whole time.
Oh no, he does.
Do you know that thing about the very funny thing? So in Greek Parliament, they made it that you couldn't smoke anymore, and there was a member from I think it was either Syriza or the KKE.
That's why they're fighting all
brought,
the time.
Yeah, but is it like the law in the tavernas where you can't smoke anymore?
So it started like that. There was like the law that in quotes you can't smoke. So there was always a member of I think it was Syriza or the KKE just chain smoked the entire time. And then in order now Neo Demokratia has taken out the ashtrays and they just started bringing their own ashtrays.
I love it. That's the spirit.
Goddamn. All right, so when we posted this about this on Twitter, we had someone rightfully point out that they're just going to rename it the commissioner for the 14 words, which is funny joke. Good on you. But I also want to say how Mr. Margarita Skinas got out of this and how he defended this position or this retitling because it gets very 14 wordsy. So here goes.
I love Greek white nationalists.
That's the best.
They're the dumbest. And go off, King.
He clarified the goal of the position by saying his office would be, quote, better protecting our citizens and borders and modernizing our asylum system, to investing in European skills and creating brighter futures for our youth. I am confident that we can take great strides over the next 5 years to both protect and empower Europeans.
How many words was that?
Shorten it down. It's like the notes in a thesis, red line. This could be 14 words.
It's like Twitter, where every word after the word count is in red. It's like,
I love him. I love his party. I love everything that they're standing for.
Loves you too.
I just find it because obviously it's one commissioner from every single country, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only the best.
Only the best, and it only can be from the EPP, right?
No, it's from the ruling party of the country.
Oh,
Yeah, so they all have to fucking try and work together. Which is
That's Europe, baby.
where people stop being nice.
start getting
28 countries get together. 27. I don't fucking care.
But yeah, that was something everyone was afraid of until earlier this week, being who the fuck is La Liga going to fucking send? Some fucking ex-footballer who just keeps Nazi saluting. We can't make him stop. He's too powerful. He's a center forward.
Say what you want, but that's just good TV.
You know, what else are you supposed to do when you're just confronted with the power and fury of having to answer to a German? Better be safe than sorry,
right? Oh Jesus! But yeah.
Oh wait, now I got that. I was like, huh? Oh, Nazis, German. Okay.
Yo, if you took Alexis Tsipras and made him uglier,
Put him through
Wait,
the
what?
face app.
yeah, if you put Alexis Tsipras and put him through a face app that makes you doughy, you have
but
him.
Tsipras is a cutie.
Yeah, that's what I said. You made him ugly.
Yeah.
You get Margarita Skina.
Named after the Greek pizza.
Wasting away again.
Mojita Skina. So I'm probably going to do an episode of Previously in Europe about all the commissioners.
Yeah.
They're all probably going to be monsters.
Dombrovskis.
Yeah.
The Latvian one.
Go off, Queen.
Yeah, okay. So what is he doing? Actually, I didn't check his position.
Oh,
Minister of Racial Cleansing and,
But he's the
and Education.
He's the former prime minister of Latvia.
So he has
And
experience in these things.
He has experience. He has experience with working with super right-wing parties as well. So, like when he got elected, there was a right-wing coalition out of like a more conservative right-wing party and a super fucking like right extremist for Latvia party, and they made a coalition. And then this coalition made a coalition with what's it called? Unity. Unity is this party, I think. Einigkeit, yeah. Not like Harmony. They have the funniest name. Like Eastern European parties, it's awesome.
They're just like Unity. Is just
yeah,
really
he's
big
he's
James
Unity.
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What is he doing? Actually, did you find out yet?
Well-
Hopefully he's not like for planning or like building and shit, because like he had to leave his position, or like infrastructure, because he had to leave his position because the supermarket crashed in Latvia. Like the roof fell down and killed a bunch of people. So yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I thought you meant financially crashed.
No. Like the roof.
How does like?
Yeah.
Latvia
How
has
does
a
a supermarket crash? And it's
And
like, oh,
Latvia
he
has
found
a-
a way.
Latvia has a weird problem of like
Yeah.
balconies falling off.
Exactly.
Of
In
buildings.
summer, yeah. In summer when it gets too hot, people stand on the balcony. Yeah, you might die. So, like, get away from the balconies if you're ever in Latvia. But that made him step down. So, it wasn't that he formed a coalition with a super right-wing party, because it's Latvia. So, what is he actually doing? That young, handsome man.
It's so handsome. He's got a fucking ridiculous title. He's the executive vice president designate of the European Commission.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
He's the vice president?
I think he's the second in charge. If von der Leyen dies,
Wait, then we have Dombrovskis?
yeah, I do not know what this role fucking is.
Oh my God, Latvia in such a power position. Is that because they're bordering Russia?
How deep does this go?
Yulia's going into like Rob mode now, where like Yulia caught Jeffrey Epstein brain, but for the European Commission.
Oh god.
Oh, Latvia.
So I want to, for the listeners, not at all for me. I know everything that's going on. So these are all the members of the European Commission.
Yes.
And von der Leyen's the president of the European Commission.
Yes.
And there's no president
God
of the
Empress
European.
Queen, yes.
What's the other
The
that everyone
European
voted
president.
for?
What?
But everyone voted for. That's the European Parliament.
Yes.
No, that's the one. This is that role.
Like,
But
okay,
then,
This
like
was
all
the
the
people voted
all
for
the
the
individual
parliament.
people who were elected to the Parliament. So the people voted for the Parliament and the president of the Commission.
So
No.
it was a weird
Well,
kind of semi.
Yeah. They
it was
switched it.
basically
but-
just
Yeah.
Macron.
Macron did us dirty. We believed in him.
Yeah.
Don't you remember Yulia left us for a few weeks because she had to fight off Macron's forces?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I lost, apparently.
This role that von der Leyen has was meant to be indirectly elected,
Right.
but it wasn't. And everyone was pissed for about 5 seconds, and then nothing has come of it.
They said, oh, but look, we had this guy.
To be
What's his
fair-
name? Manfred Weber?
We got rid of Manfred Weber
Money.
because no one likes him. Even
And
if you
people like
agree with his
Ursula
pol-
von der Leyen, who's literally every position that she's had, she's just like thrown it into the ground.
She knows how
To be honest, I think the only difference is that she actually smiles. Manfred Weber does not.
The thing, all right, to
Also-
be fair, Ursula von der Leyen did the most typical German thing of like her entire career has just been what is she got in trouble for plagiarizing her thesis.
Yeah.
Typical German politics problem that every
Yeah.
member of the CDU seems to have had in their past.
Yeah.
Not good at her job, just fails left and right. And
I mean, I kind of have the feeling that in this commission there's a bunch of people that were outsourced by the country because they couldn't have a high position in the country
Yes.
anymore.
Yes.
You have that with the Latvian guy. You have it with what's his name, Barel.
Josep Borrell,
yeah.
who
Yeah.
was the leader of the socialists in Spain until a myriad of scandals got rid of
Exactly.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have it with Ursula von der Leyen. So you have the losers of.
It's that perfect balance between who is the highest ranking person I want to get rid of.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm wondering though, then what is the dirt on Margaritas, whatever the fuck his name is.
Skinners.
He's
Yeah.
neo-democratia.
I genuinely-
I mean, come
already
on. If the fucking VP of that party can be a former like anti-Semitic book salesman,
True.
what is with this guy?
Yeah, fucking yes.
He was actually too woke. That's how they had to expel
Oh
him.
yeah, I've seen his TV show.
Yeah, like what gets you in the black books for neo democracy?
Exactly. Like,
I saw him touch a poor person once. He's fucking sent him to Brussels.
The product he sold on TV actually worked. That's just bad business.
Sent them to Brussels.
But what my confusion stemmed from was like, so in addition to appointing all of the members of the Real World Europe, like they each have their own little head title, like Office of the 14 Words or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. So
everyone-
actually,
yeah.
I just double checked our bad boy Vlad the Dubrovskis is
DJ Vlad.
DJ Valdis. He's financial services is his portfolio. Actually.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, he's neoliberal as fuck. So,
So you're
Yeah.
saying that he had a friend,
and he loves austerity. Like every Latvian, he loves austerity.
a Baltic country. Like
Yeah,
the
makes
mad
sense.
the mad lad did it. He did austerity to himself.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Seriously. And the IMF was like, "Oh no, don't make it too brutal." And they were like, oh, "If we're really gonna make it even more brutal
give it to me, daddy.
yeah,
And they
for Latvia."
Every proud Latvian is
they're
wait,
rather
what's the
in
opposite of a dom?
Stop.
So,
Okay.
Come on.
no, but like, yeah, no, literally the Baltics.
Nick Fronton, like, I don't even know the word.
I'm so dumb.
I'm so fucking dumb.
Guys, where do you even find porn these days? Like, do I just go to porn.com? Like,
I believe if you go to the Google and type in naked ladies, stuff comes up.
Naked ladies.
Boobies.
you type it in numbers.
I'm in a calculator doing it upside down.
Reverse Google image search.
All right, you guys think it's really funny, but it is the name of the new one of the new commission posts. The boobies upside down on the calculator. It's very serious business. They're gonna ban. They're gonna do the
For gender relations.
No, they're
Gender
gonna do-
relations and early childhood care has been renamed Department Boobs.
They're gonna do the UK ban on porn, and then the only porn you get is writing boobs upside down on the calculator.
Rob, stop.
Too horny on the pod. Yeah, I guess like the only silver lining is that we got like Franz Timmermans in charge of climate action. He's like,
Does he believe that climate change exists?
he believes climate change exists. So to be fair, before we start ragging on him, he is like, he's considered the left wing of what is an otherwise fairly neoliberal left party in the Netherlands. Like it's like the left wing of New Labour kind of thing. So he's probably the best we could have hoped for any of these things. And he has stated that he's just going to do Green New Deal.
Oh.
How much that actually is like the Green New Devil in the details kind of shit for sure.
Yeah.
But also it's the fucking European Commission. This is the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Like it's not like just because it's above the nation state doesn't mean it's actually like a top-down structure. Like the nation state in Europe is still the one that holds all the fucking power. So Franz Timmermans can say he wants to do Green New Deal as much as he wants. If Poland is still just wants to fuck the shit out of coal.
Okay, someone mentioned this on Twitter to us the other day.
Yeah.
What?
So I got to follow up on this. The only answer to make sure that this all works is that Slovenian, Slovakian,
So, yeah.
EU SSR army. We're gonna do it. We're gonna implement the Green New Deal through force. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? Great, now we're on the list.
Marxism, Leninism, Slovakism. Slovakia is particularly positioned for a revolution. I don't know why.
Socialism in one state, and that is Slovakia.
Socialism in one state, that's Slovakia, and then that state annexes all the other states. Yeah. So that's probably the best we could hope for. The rest are probably all some sort of monster. Yeah, and also people have made notice. It is the most women in a commission, but it's 13, and there's like 14 guys. So
Take
Still-
that, ladies.
come on, von der Leyen.
Hey, you know, at least they didn't do the fucking ND move of having one woman in their entire like cabinet.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And then their excuse was like, we asked them, they didn't want to join.
I didn't want to.
Women don't
Which,
talk-
if that's true, like, what does that say about your party?
no, it's
They're kind
it's
of
actually,
sexist.
It's actually just genuine. It's just like, we ask women, they don't know where to talk. Where do you even find women? Boobs.com.
My,
I put a Craigslist ad out, and none of them responded.
my new blog post, what women just don't understand about democracy. They just won't join. We're called democracy.
Speaking about blog posts about democracy,
All right. There's none.
I'm just sad for my boy. He got the boot this
Which
week.
one?
John Bolton.
John Bolton, yes.
Yeah.
Famously for wanting to invade Ireland.
Did he really?
Did you see that?
No.
No, okay. So this is completely unrelated, but apparently, because Trump recently met Leo Varadkar, the Taoiseach of Ireland. I had to really emphasize that sound.
I love it.
No, it's
Do
great.
it again.
Do it, Taoiseach. Prime Minister of Ireland. They met, and this is how you know Trump is really on our side compared to Boris, because when Boris met Leo Varadkar, he said, "Why isn't he called Murphy like the rest of them?"
That's pretty much the N word to an Irish person.
that's about as close as it gets, yeah. And Trump, instead, when he met Leo Varadkar, turned around to John Bolton and said, "Ireland, is that one of the ones you want to invade, John?"
Oh my God!
In front of Leo Varadkar.
I like Trump is an absolute piece of shit, but there have been all this stuff. Like I legitimately think that Trump put Bolton in because Trump's fucking dumb. Like we know this, and
Hot take.
and don't fucking cancel me for that one. Like Trump's really stupid. His the skeleton of the fucking Bush administration is pretty much just like propping up his own administration right now. And John Bolton was someone that then like Trump actually never liked to begin with. I think that then because Trump, if you just convince Trump by like, dangling a fucking Big Mac in front of his face, he'll fucking do anything. Got him on his in his cabinet or whatever position that what NSA it was, like National Security Advisor, right? But I think that like Trump was like at least there enough to know who he was, who John Bolton was, because he was always like kind of critical of him to begin with. And I just love all the stuff then just like coming out of him, just egging him on the entire time of like in meetings with him, and how just getting mad at John Bolton because his only answer to anything was like nuking countries.
Pretty much.
And if you read like any like that's why the whole thing with the blog post is that like right before John Bolton got to his position with Trump, he was kind of doing like a media frenzy of writing op-eds for like most foreign policy magazines are conservative leaning anyway in the United States. But his entire shtick that he was going on was either like we have to nuke North Korea, we have to nuke Iran.
Yep.
And he was doing this for like 2 years, and just kind of like sitting around waiting, giving the most extreme positions on like everything. Given he's been having these positions since he helped overthrow governments in South America, but it was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just still like I'm kind of starstruck because then the sense of that Trump responded by saying that Bolton wasn't radical enough. Like,
Fucking hell.
Well, I do wonder what exactly their difference of opinion was over Venezuela. The only thing I can think of is that Trump is like, so the whole plan is to just take the oil, right? And Bolton's like, no, we want to blow it off the face of the earth. It won't exist anymore. Trump
wanted to be Mr. Deal Man, thinking that like, oh, there is a like Venezuela is the wealthiest country in South America by far, and he's just like, oh, if I just speak with Nicolas Maduro, we can make a deal, or whatever, some bullshit, or speak with Juan Guaido, deal made, done, Venezuela rich.
Chances are probably yes, though. Like he's gonna go. He's got like he's got this weird people pleaser thing going on. Like he does like making deals where chances are he'll like just do this rapprochement with like Maduro. Well, first of all, you'd have to convince him that Maduro was the president and not Guaido.
He doesn't fucking know.
He doesn't know.
He
He doesn't.
But like.
He probably calls like
He fell in love with fucking Kim Jong Un like after meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
him.
If we just show Trump the Maduro Jorge Ramos interview, then he's going to be
smart guy. I love him.
he's going to be anti-imperialist.
Yeah,
But that was like Trump's whole shtick, though, too.
Yeah.
But
he was. Yeah.
Wait, but what happened to Kim Jong Un and Trump? I think it's not fine anymore, is it?
I don't know.
The trip to the
Trouble in paradise. Who knows?
Yeah, there's trouble in front.
Well, there were like I remember from back then. It was always like, I remember the constant thing on the left was basically people saying Trump's involvement in this is being overplayed by American media. It was largely due to the like new South Korean prime minister who'd come in who was on the like.
North Korea's been wanting to have talks with the United States for 50 years.
I was about to say you should look at the media in North Korea, though they're not like.
Yeah.
They're not.
Look at this fucking dumpy fat
Yeah.
bitch.
They're not,
North
like,
Korea forever.
exaggerating
No, but like
anything at all.
the thing that was always so funny about North Korea with Trump is that, or just North Korea in general, is that the same thing that then Trump kind of got in trouble with. We're good. Because everyone was getting mad about Trump, like, wanting to open talks with the Taliban this week,
Wait, what?
which had been happening for the past 12 years.
Yeah.
That, negotiations have been kind of sort of open. But North Korea has been wanting to have negotiations with the United States ever since the end of the Korean War because it's dependent on their existence.
Yeah.
And the line of every single president since 1953 has been opening no dialogue whatsoever with the country. And so Trump was the first president since the creation of the DMZ to do that, which is
What a guy.
good. I mean, it's not like it doesn't make Trump, I don't know, like it isn't his doing. It's just that it's something that has always been on the table that every president's been a fucking dipshit about, and it's just created a fucking genocide in North Korea about through UN programs and through sanctions and shit like that, which still exists. Trump did not get rid of the fucking sanctions.
I've also been like, it is also like this left-right divide in South Korea itself.
Yeah.
Like the left in South Korea, even like the center left, is more like open to like dialogue, talks with North Korea. But there's never been a time where, and this is largely due to the US, where
South Korea also had a massive left-wing movement that was pushed down by a military dictatorship, and everyone forgets that.
they also had like this crazy cool like anarchist commune during the time of like Japanese occupation. The Japanese brutally destroyed. Like there's some cool shit there. But anyway, sorry. But it's never like coincided that there was like a left-wing government in South Korea that wanted to talk with North Korea, while at the same time there was like a president in the US that could be reasoned with. Because like, I'm not necessarily convinced that Obama wouldn't have talked if there would have been like a compliant South Korean government or a South Korean government that was pushing him.
Well, I think too that the sense of
didn't
China
South
also
Korea
becoming
always
more
had like
powerful.
some very problematic like governments.
Yeah, like
they were
one-
They've always been right wing.
Yeah,
the one
exactly.
right before this one that is like largely due to that was during like a year of Trump's presidency and like all of Obama's presidency.
After like South Korea too had a massive political upheaval of corruption that then
This is
overthrew
about
the
to
government.
say.
This
I
is
was
what brought
the
in
one-
the new guy.
Exactly,
who's,
the one before was exactly.
Like it was basically like her best friend from childhood from like a family who'd been doming her family was like really into crystals and beads and like was always invited to like security meetings that she wasn't meant to be there for and kept like having like weird insider deals like with government contractors while all she did was like sell fucking crystals. It was buck wild.
Yeah, I read that story too with Natalie and Caroline, right?
Good that Rob is back.
I missed you, Rob.
But just to go back to John Bolton, I do wonder what the difference of opinion was. Like if John Bolton is just coming in like completely black-pilled, like with like the Elliot Rodgers manifesto, and just sitting there doing that, and just not even engaging with like, we're all on the same page. We're gonna like we're gonna privatize all the companies and extract all their wealth. And John Bolton's like, I can't hear you. Like just talking about nuking things, which makes me think that his real plan was to get in and blackpill Barron and turn Barron into
We cannot let
an
that
evil
happen.
future dictator. I think that was maybe his play.
Marxism, Leninism, Slovakianism, Baronism.
Yeah, I mean, Bolton's... The thing that's so weird about Bolton is that his plan's always been just like right out there in the open. Like, of that he's the most vocal person for like nuke first. Hopefully you don't
Talk
have to ask questions later because everyone will be dead. He had an entire article, like speaking exactly of North Korea, he had an entire article of like, well, if you just nuke Pyongyang, then they won't have time to then do anything, and it may murder
have
like...
any effects on
Yeah,
South Korea.
wasn't fucking MacArthur was the same, wasn't he?
MacArthur had the, like, literally... The
The
reason,
reason strategy.
yeah, so
Yeah.
MacArthur actually got...
He wanted to nuke.
China, I think.
Yeah.
No, he wanted...
no, North Korea.
No, both.
Yeah.
He just wanted to keep nuking everyone until then,
I
like...
know he was, but then he was not in charge anymore. So
Which was then why Harry
Because
Truman
once-
lost the election.
Yeah, because once I held a 90 minutes presentation on the war, the Korean War, in my history class.
And why Kim Il Sung
It's just
is...
clips from MASH.
Actually, I had some nice speeches. Like it was the time where internet wasn't that famous. I'm not that old.
Internet didn't blow up on TikTok yet, so...
There's some good quotes. Hawkeye making really inappropriate passes at nurses. It's great.
But...
Let me tell the story about this presentation.
Oh, okay,
No,
yeah,
it was
go.
these old books, like what are they called? Encyclopedia. Like
Encyclopedias.
yeah, and they had like little disc in like little vinyls, and you could push a thing over it, and there would be a speech on it. And it would play the speech with this little.
And it just said, okay, it could sing bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Exactly. That was MacArthur's speech.
Yeah.
That was actually a John McCain speech.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Seriously?
You don't
Yeah.
know about that?
Oh, maybe I
He
do.
did Barbaran,
but
did
with
Bomb
bomb.
Iran, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
There's a Beach Boys song that I really like. You know how it goes, right? Bomb, 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 Iran.
Dude, and he
He said
looks
Iran
so
and not-
happy. He's like, this is the best bit I've ever thought of. Like, this one's been in the chamber for a while.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna drop it. This is gonna swing the election.
Yeah, just...
Wait, did you say Iran?
Yes!
Yeah, he did. He
You didn't
said
say
all that.
You didn't say Iran.
No, he's...
That is genuinely what happened. I swear to God. 'Cause
I'm
I don't think
impressed
Leo
by-
Varadkar pronounces terminal T's. So it probably was
I don't
Ireland.
know which one he said. All I know is that he sang the fucking song and it's a real
Yeah.
thing.
I have some. I don't know if you guys saw the news, but Trump did hire someone whose views on Venezuela are more aligned with his, Bernie Sanders. Ba-dum. Got him.
Oh, God.
Toilet flushed out.
Me so horny. Stupid soundboard.
You're
sounds.
canceled, King. I donated to you. I get to do that now.
For $5, you can cancel me.
What was his whole... For $27, you can cancel me on your podcast.
No, okay. No one watched the debate. This is what he actually said during the debate. He said, in the top 1% have been saying more and more slurs, while the 99% are getting canceled. Well, I think in the most racist country in the history of the world, everybody should be able to be racist. It was very clear.
Thanks, Rob, for pulling up that clip that we had.
Yeah,
The moderator asked, like, what about being woke? And he's like, wokeness is a Koch brothers proposal.
I like your impersonation,
I
actually.
as someone who roots for the left routinely, I just don't know how we're going to recover from this, guys.
I don't know. You know, and then Bernie was just like on the stage, just just it was on the tip of his mouth. He just like you saw his lips just forming the N like sound, and he was sitting there for just a minute and a half, just like, ugh! Like he wanted to say it so badly,
Yeah.
but he like they kept like the PC police had to fucking cut in.
PC police.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
speaking about Nazis,
That was the word he wanted to say exactly.
Transition.
Do we want to talk about what happened in the small town in Hessen in Germany?
Just a small town Nazi. Only one who knows how to send emails.
Exactly. Going on.
Sending people
Gonna
on
stay
a train.
where I live. So I can have a job.
Is Hassel the place where Justin Bieber's abandoned monkey is?
Wait, what?
This is something I found out about this week, but Justin Bieber got. This was years ago. This was like young Justin Bieber. He got like a capuchin
Justin
monkey.
Bieber.
Yeah, this is like, Justinton. He got like a capuchin monkey and as a gift from the black market from somewhere. And
Justin Bieber's actually TJX6.
Paris Hilton.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, Rob had a thing.
Okay, go for it.
No. It's
Go.
okay.
Do it, Rob.
Do it.
All I want to say is I wouldn't have this sauce without you.
but after
That's what the monkey sounds like.
after getting let's see. After getting the monkey, he had to go on tour in Germany, and everyone advised him not to do it, but he insisted on bringing the monkey with him. And then
I remember this story weirdly
You're
enough.
not allowed to bring
and-
monkeys.
yeah, exactly. It got seized in Berlin airport, like in Schönefeld, I think, or Tegel.
Yeah.
And he just straight up abandoned it and didn't
like,
claim the monkey back.
I can get a new one.
So the monkey
Baby.
was left with a teddy bear that it hugs, and in the most fucking late capitalism shit ever, he was also left with like what looks like an iPad that had been given to Justin Bieber as a part of a marketing campaign with the fucking Believe like Justin Bieber campaign shit on it, and he got headphones that he was
my
allowed
God,
like
but
chew. Yeah, and I
The
think
monkey and the teddy bear?
the monkey and the teddy bear hugging.
That
He
is
also
so sad.
he also misses Justin Bieber by chewing on his also abandoned headphones. It's a very cute monkey, but I think no, it's not Hassan. Sorry, this has been a massive derail for nothing. But if you want to see this monkey, his name is OG Mali. And
What's that fucking monkey's name?
OG Mali?
Of course.
GG.
When's his mixtape coming out?
I assume no. Look at him going away with that iPad and headphones. That's all you need to make a track these days. And no, he's in a zoo in Hodenhagen. 5 years later, he's still not doing great. Apparently, he never learned to speak Capuchin, and he just makes sounds that are trying to appropriate human speech.
Oh my God! No,
it's-
stop it.
It's so fucking look at his eyes. Look into his eyes.
Oh my god! Oh no!
That's the
I
story.
hate Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
How could he?
I know, he just fucking straight abandoned OG Mali and
How
fucking
could he? abandon
Hodenhagen.
Ochi Mali?
Hodenhagen sounds like if you asked me to make up a German place.
What, Hodenhagen?
Hodenhagen, is that how you say it?
Hoden?
Where
You
is
know what
that?
Hoden is?
No.
Balls.
Boards.
Balls.
Oh, balls.
Testicles.
Ah.
Hoden.
So what's Hagen? Hagen.
Nothing.
Oh.
Just Hagen. It's a name actually.
Oh, okay.
Like Hagen, you know, like
Hagen's-
from
Hagen's
Nibelungenlied, you
Hagen's
know,
balls.
the Nibelungensaga and shit. There's a guy called Hagen. So yeah. So
There's-
wait, Hagen's balls.
There's a zoo called Hodenhagen, and that's where you can see OG Mali.
Is he on tour?
I don't think. No, I think moving him might kill him.
I love the fact that like Justin Bieber probably got this monkey when he was like 17. He's like, yo, like what if my fucking monkey was a SoundCloud rapper and gave him a inappropriate name.
I think back then he would have been the first SoundCloud rapper. But yeah, I got distracted.
You're fine.
We need to go visit this monkey.
So it's in Hessen, or what?
No,
It's not in Hessen.
Hodenhagen.
Yeah, I know, but Hessen is like a state, not a
Oh, okay.
city.
I'll find out where the zoo is.
Do we know?
We'll plan a day trip. Go on anyway about this fucking
Alright.
emailing Nazi.
Talk about Altenstedt and Stadt. And they have like, okay, what's an Ortsverein? It's like a local politician, so it's not like for the whole city, but just an area of the city.
Okay.
And yeah, so
It's your squad, your clique, your crew.
exactly. So they had elections for like the head of this area of the city. And everyone, including SPD and CDU, of course CDU.
Hey, yo.
Decided-
Julia
Working
throwing
together.
shade over here.
decided to vote for an NPD candidate. So NPD is the Nationalistic Party
They're
of
Nazis.
Germany. Yeah.
The
They're
National
Nazis.
Democratic Party
yeah,
of Germany.
Democratic. I always forget about that part.
Hey, whoa. They have the.
They have it in their name.
They
They
were
got
called
the-
the National Democratic
Not the National
Workers' Party of
Socialists,
Germany.
those left.
That makes them Democrats.
Oh,
Don't you know the logic, Julia? Come on.
Yeah.
you can vote for one person.
So-
Hitler.
And yeah. Well, he was a socialist, wasn't he?
Oh.
Yeah, and actually.
Hitler was the only one who knew how to use the phonograph.
Yep. Oh, God.
That's how it happened.
Yeah. So yeah, and
All
everyone
the
said,
other
like,
Nazi
kind of-
members wanted to hear "Hello, baby, hello, darling," and they just.
we need to send a gif of minions to our young children.
So it turned
Mein
out-
Führer, I want to send mein Fräulein a little
Mein Fräulein.
an
Mein
emoji.
deutsches Fräulein.
How do I do that?
Well, it doesn't sound as funny when I do it because I am German. But
That's just how we talk.
Fake German sounds better than real German.
yeah. So this guy is
Herr
quite the
Hitler,
youngster.
these are some fire memes, are they not?
Fire memes. So he's quite young, probably the youngest.
Nice.
So he knows how to use the computer.
Of course he's a Nazi.
Goddamn Nazi
Yeah.
Zoomers.
Oh, and he's supposed to be a very cool and nice guy. That's at least what the people that elected him said for their defense. It's like, oh yeah, he's always,
Isn't this
always nice.
like a
He
town
always
of?
makes coffee in the morning.
Isn't this a town of grandpas though?
Apparently, because nobody knows how to send an email.
Exactly. Like
So
it's
I said like, okay, we need to do like IT against fascism and give them some like 101 classes.
No, they found the ultimate angle, which is no one on the left is calling their grandparents, and these pseudo grandchildren are coming in to like fill the void that we've left, and they all happen to be Nazis.
Well, he just makes them feel at home because then he starts going off about how the German master race while consoling grandma while he's making him cookies.
But
It
he
is-
looks such a nice guy.
Exactly, because it's like
Yeah.
it's just like this
Probably
reminds me of
brings like
when I was 8 years old and we wanted to preserve the master race.
It-
and he
it-
wants to do that too. I appreciate
it
that.
is
Brings me back
def-
to my kindheit.
inside.
It is definitely the mix of the two of just like he reminds me of my grandson when I'm lucid and when I'm
When I'm lucid, I go back to when I was 6 years old.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so the fun fact, I don't know if this is true, like I saw some sources writing about it. And it's in 2006.
Julia has receipts.
Yeah. In 2016, he got into a very tragic car accident.
No. He was trying to run over this Jewish family. The damn fools jumped out of the way and I hit a tree. A perfectly innocent white birch tree.
Latvia has a lot of them.
Yes.
The birch trees, also the Nazis. So he actually.
Are the
and-
Nazis also running into birch trees?
So the irony is that he was actually saved and got first aid by 2 refugees in that area. So
Interesting.
and he's still a Nazi. Like,
Because they gave him mouth to mouth. He's like,
they were kissing.
oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
Oh.
this is what was happening, and now they're kind of like, this is interesting. I don't know if it's true. Well, they're gonna go. They're fighting like they want to go for re-election because they realize, oh shit, yeah, we
We
fucked up.
elected a Nazi. Whoops.
Happens, right?
Whoopsie daisies. Poe, but he's nervous.
But he knew how to write emails.
I'm just imagining that like all of his like Nazi friends give him shit for being saved by a refugee. It's like, bro, you should have died, you fucking loser.
Yeah, probably.
Bro, you
So-
got kissed by a Syrian? That's fucking gay, bro.
Yep.
Dude, you should have been able to take the car. punch the car, man. Oh god damn it.
I don't know if it's true. Like I don't know where. I read it. Probably like some really bad source, but whatever.
It's on the
I
internet,
just
so
read
it's
it.
true, Yulia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he's going to be like they want to replace him with like a young woman.
Is she
that is-
also a Nazi?
But she's blonde. But
I'm just imagining him though, like
she looks like her, but she's not. No.
I'm sorry, I just imagine them
Yeah.
like virgin Nazi email writer versus
Yeah.
like the Chad IT guy.
I think
That's gonna be the
they
next
probably,
election. Vote for the Chad IT guy.
I don't know
guys.
much about her, but maybe they just thought, oh, she's very young, so she probably knows how to use a computer.
But knowing these old people, she's probably gonna be like more reactionary. She's gonna be like
I
that.
don't know who she is. I didn't read like much. I just saw a picture and they said they want to replace a Nazi with this young woman. I think it was like Bild or something. Sorry,
just the
like some
old-
tabloid.
Women can't be
media.
Nazis. That's just like science.
Just the old like fucking Groco in this stupid town somewhere, just being like, all right, so if we're gonna have a Nazi who runs the computers, it might as well be nice to look at. So bring. Oh god damn it.
Yeah, I don't want to like discredit her because I don't know her.
Oh no, I'm.
Anything. Yeah.
I'm sure she
If-
is better than the Nazi.
Yes.
I'm not sure. No. I mean, like I don't know anything about her. So.
Yeah.
If
And
the
she's not in the NPD.
if
so
she
that's-
is if she's someone who listens to our show, then
come on the show.
no, that's not gonna happen.
Can you send emails?
Can
Send us an email.
Do you know
to
what a
prove.
podcast is?
I don't know what's going on in that town. I'm shit.
It's just
Go
the
visit.
first session is just him just emailing like PewDiePie videos.
Yo, shout out to PewDiePie wearing the Golden Dawn emblem.
Was it the golden one?
No.
No, it was an Iron Cross.
Um,
He wore an Iron Cross though, like on his collar.
he did, yes, and
But
yeah,
that's old, isn't it? There's some new thing
Yeah.
he wore.
Yeah,
no,
I
like
know,
the,
yeah.
the Nazi Party doesn't exist anymore, so no one is. So you heard about the fucking Jewish charity thing with PewDiePie this week as well, right?
Oh, that he decided not to.
Because all his Nazi fans told him not to.
Wow.
He said,
The
He
thing
said
that
he
I
looked.
thought-
He said he looked into it, and that's why he doesn't want to.
I looked into the to the Anti-Defamation League. Found out they're Jews. Don't want to turn into them.
no, because he did it. I'm pretty sure he was doing it to try like clean up his image.
Yeah, of course.
And then his fan base
That's
fucking
what you
came
do.
back and bit him in the ass.
But that's what you do. You just give some money for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But not if you're PewDiePie.
No.
You don't do that.
Exactly.
You say you're going to do
oh,
that.
I looked into it. It kind of seems
then you're
Jewish to me.
Fucking garbage fan base. tells
What
you
the
not to.
fuck?
Yeah, I also found the Serengeti that the monkeys kept in. It looks really nice.
Oh, is the monkey okay? No,
They
still
don't.
not.
They don't say. They don't advertise. Hey, come see fucking Justin Bieber's abandoned monkey.
The monkey's not okay. He promises.
The monkey is not okay. He promises.
Did he dye his hair with henna?
Shut up. Yeah,
Visual
so no one
jokes.
can see this, but I, out of just sheer boredom today, and the fact that Rob's girlfriend had hair dye lying around, we dyed my hair today. I look like I belong in My Chemical Romance. It's not my best look.
He's not okay. We
I'm not
promise.
okay. I promise.
Yeah. So that's kind of all the bullshit that happened this week. In terms of like good or cool stuff or things that need your support, we've got a couple of lists of things because fuck what the haters say. I'm not some 29-year-old married, settled comic book nerd who doesn't do any praxis. No, you. But cool thing in Berlin that happened as a consequence of like Deliveroo very suddenly pulling out of the German market. And I say German market, they were only basically in like Berlin and Hamburg and Munich and shit. There has been like a worker-owned collective that popped up in Berlin.
Oh yeah, this is actually kind of like interesting.
Yeah. So it's called, if you are in Berlin, and more specifically, you're in some very particular neighborhoods in Berlin, such as Kreuzberg or Schöneberg, Berg, not Berg. Gotta get used to that. Yeah, Julia's nodding at me. I did it. Yes. But yeah, Kolima2 or Kolima2.de is and it operates in English as well for anyone who's freaking out like me, is like a bunch of former Deliveroo riders who got together and basically did their own service. They are working with a bunch of restaurants in Kreuzberg and...
Cool, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're doing a bunch of working with a bunch of restaurants in Kreuzberg and Schöneberg, and including some places I can't like. But they get 100% of the delivery fee. They get 100% of the rider gets 100% of the delivery fee, 100% of the cut from the deal they're doing with the restaurant, and you pay the price of what you order plus €3 for delivery,
which is what that delivery fee was to begin with.
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
And I think that actually like puts that into a good perspective, because I know that a lot of people feel bad about ordering food because of the labor thing. I know that then I would do it regardless, but still, I worked as a delivery guy. Yeah. But the thing of the matter is that then like it actually like is a job that a lot of people are really passionate about. That if like if you have a good environment of doing it, is a really cool, good way to make money. Yeah. And if it pays well, then fucking why not?
Well, this is the thing, though, isn't it? Because it's like that is the liberal answer to it. It's just like get another job rather than make the job
exactly.
good.
But it like that's the thing, is that like being like there's nothing like the thing that I always kind of hated about the mentality is that the fact of that you can get paid a better wage doing this than a lot of people get paid full time for doing an office job, and the thing that then made it problematic were things like obviously like Foodora and Deliveroo and whatnot, just like extracting your wealth out of it. Yeah. Where this is like, yeah, I mean it's cool that then like I think that we have to understand that then labor is this. Labor is a sense of the matter of that then you should be able to do what you like to do and not have it be some just like either one, this is just temporary, find something else, If your passion is riding your bike and doing this, then why not? Yep. I enjoyed doing it when I did it for the very, until Foodora started fucking me over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because they wouldn't give you any...
They wouldn't give me any shifts.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I would have asked to work too much, but yeah.
And like all these companies are just like... trying to create monopolies by underpaying all these workers.
Yeah, exactly.
As like not like Deliveroo wasn't profitable. Like actually the thing to do if you wanted Deliveroo destroyed was to keep ordering from Deliveroo because they lost money on every delivery. Yeah.
Believe me, I drove that company to the fucking ground.
Me too.
But I made sure that then make sure to give the
We always gave tips. Yeah. Like drivers. Yeah.
Or like FAU, like Riders Union, like pamphlets. But yeah, anyway, Kolima 2, pretty darn cool. I love how fucking lo-fi the whole thing is. Like they know it. They've made their website particularly lo-fi. It's
something like Web 2.0.
It is, but like the service in which it provides, you have to get into a WhatsApp group and just tell them what you want.
Oh, okay.
And it's like so far just I think 4 or 5 guys.
It's like a friend. You send a WhatsApp message and say, hey, can you pick up some food for me?
But like because it's worker owned, they're like trying to do shit that other companies couldn't do. Like they're really pushing for like basically fanned cutlery. Yeah. Basically, like you would get, rather than getting plastic or paper containers or cutlery, you would get proper shit, but then they would come and collect it and return it to the restaurant. Oh. Which is not huge, but it's nice. Yeah. It's pretty fucking cool. So, Kolima2.de. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The really funny thing is they're also still using all the like Deliveroo uniforms and equipment because they just all have that because
they never collected it.
No, they just all just fucking left the country.
The company just left.
Yeah.
Bye.
That was like
just gone,
that was
like your father that just went for cigarettes.
Deliveroo. Yeah.
Okay. I know it's like old hat for like any leftist online podcast, but can someone please do the Donald Trump bye bye? I'm looking at you two. You guys can do done.
Bye bye, sweetie.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Yes. Yes.
The thing with like the bikes that are around town. You notice there's only 2 companies left.
Yeah.
The rent-a-bike
Lime-
things.
No.
No.
Uber-
Lime is
the-
the scooters.
yeah,
There's like
but-
Donkey Bike or something.
Oh,
and
you-
Uber bikes.
Uber
the
bikes.
red ones,
Is
yeah.
Mobike still going?
Lime is Uber, I thought.
Huh?
Lime
Lime is
Uber,
also
yeah.
Uber. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but there would always be a thing
Everywhere.
that then like I heard something from then like people who worked in the company who would then like tell their friends like just take one of the bikes and like put it in your apartment on this day because they're going out of business and you get a free bike. And some people did that. Yeah.
When are they?
No, not.
Yeah, it's already happened.
This has already happened with the smaller companies.
Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah.
I mean,
one bike
Because
please?
because all they did was they just came and just collected them and then just like sent them off to.
Oh. Yeah, they're throwing them away anyway. If they're
Yeah.
broken, they're throwing them
Well,
away.
yeah, but
and
this
that's
is-
a problem.
It'll probably happen again, Julia, because all these fucking companies.
Good. Tell
fail.
me when. I want a bike.
We'll try to figure it out. This is
Shoot me. Slide into my DMs.
bikes slide into my DMs. This is one of I just have to say this now on the podcast before I just forget it forever because I think people have been talking about it for fucking years, but like the rise of China and how they're probably going to like take over the world as
Good.
the single hegemon instead of the US, and people are like, oh, that'll be years away. And it's like I recently got reminded they invented the whole rent a bike thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is they're doing like that Mobike one, the orange ones. That is a Chinese company. They invented the scooter thing. They invented the like fucking mopeds that you rent, all that kind
Communism, baby.
We all know the song.
Socialism
there are
with Chinese
9
characteristics.
million bicycles in Beijing.
of shit. Yes.
Okay. Do we have any other shout
There are
outs?
9
Oh.
million e-bikes in Beijing.
There are way more than that.
99 ready scooters.
Right.
And just quickly, I'm sure you've probably heard that there's some big climate strike. We figure we should mention it because it's between this episode and the next episode. I'm sure you have some local group involved with it. Get involved and push it to the left whoever you can.
Yep.
Lord knows we need it. And I wanted to quickly shout out the Rheinmetall and Waffen campaign. They had a camp, I think this last weekend.
Rheinmetall and Waffen?
Yeah. Very cool. Always.
Disarm Rheinmetall for
Yeah.
everyone who doesn't
Oh, yeah,
speak.
sorry.
Rheinmetall is a company that produces a lot of.
They've existed for very long.
for
I wonder
very
how
long. And they
Oh.
produce weapons and they
Oh.
sell it.
They
because
name
Germany
all
is
their
very
tanks
good at
still
it.
after the same shit that the Nazis did. I don't know. Maybe there's a connection.
We're coincidence.
Is this a Yuko Boss situation? Is
It's
that-
very much so.
Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
yeah.
It's called tradition, Nick.
Yeah. It's La Familia means La Familia in German. Brothers Garcia. Hugh said that we should watch the Brothers Garcia. I told him he should just do it himself. So.
Anyway, we just wanted to shout them out. We'll put a link in the description. Excellent way to get involved, to start building structures of resistance to these.
Maybe steal a tank if you can.
Who knows what'll happen? You just get a little crazy.
Steal
Who
a tank,
knows?
shoot it at the clouds. That's climate strike and
But we want to shout at everyone who keeps being creative, coming up with new forms of resistance, and pushing things further. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Hey.
And on those notes, I guess, of shout outs, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye. Till
Bye-bye.
next week. Bye.
ciao ciao.
Peace.
Tschüss.